Can you turn that screen off, please?
I think you're on. No?
Hello? No, the computer screen.
Oh,
behind
can I
me.
do that?
Hello, everyone. Oh, my God.
You're live?
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone can see your back.
Oh.
Can you shut the door? God, he's like everywhere today. Who is in? Who is here? Who is here with me? Anybody? Is anybody here with me? Am I going to talk to myself? I'll wait for a few minutes to see if anybody joins. My office hasn't changed from last week, as you can see. It's been a bit of a nightmare. Is there anybody here? Please talk to me if you are. Send me a message. Send me a message so I know that I am not talking to myself. I will just sort this office out. Who is here? Hello, Angie. You're the only one that's here, apparently. I talk to myself. I'm going to tilt a little bit. It's like I just look like I've got no body. Is there anybody coming? I've just literally rushed everything to get everybody to get all this done. It's just me and you, Ange. I've got so many things I wanted to say as well. So many things. So many things that I've done today. I'm sitting on people's hats that they just leave lying around. Who is here? Anybody here? Who is here? I've only just had tea. I literally was scrambling at 5:02. I thought to myself, I'm going to get my dinner done, get everything sorted out. And then all of a sudden it was like, it's 5:02, Nicola. And I was like, no, it's not. It's like, yeah, it's 5:02. I was like, oh no. And it, you know, when you have to do the screen before you go live on YouTube, and it's just like, oh, but it just looks like I could have just FaceTimed you instead. What is happening? I didn't get a notification from Facebook or YouTube. How weird. Did you not get one? That's odd. Because it has been scheduled. It was scheduled. I scheduled it yesterday. I didn't get one either. I'll have to ask Mick to see if he got one. But that might be the reason why I'm talking to myself. That is odd. Has it not pinged up yet? Has it pinged up, gone live or anything? Can you tell me? That might be why no one's on. Yeah, but why is it not pinging? No, nothing. Why? Let me check. Facebook. Discard that. Let's go to FDL Paranormal. We are on now. I know I'm on now. That's what it says. You are live now. I know. But if I've only got that and nobody else has got the ping. Did you see the you saw the post though, didn't you? On earlier today. Did the thumbnail post come up earlier today? Did you get a ping for that? I wonder why that's not doing that. I don't really know because I'm not the technical person with regards to the YouTube and all that really. I just how it works and whatever. Should it? Yeah, yes, I've shared it. Yeah. I am live, aren't I? Yeah. I don't know why no one's coming. They'll be here. They'll be here. They'll be all getting pinged now. hopefully. Don't really know what to do in this situation. Do I just talk? Do I just carry on doing what I was going to do? And there is a delay. I replied to you straight away, but it's a while before you see my message. Yes, you are, love. You are live, not love. Okay, I am live. What should I do? Don't know. Put my hands. Is that any good? Jinx, touch wood, just talk. Okay. This is going to be a bit strange though, to just talk about this like stuff without anybody else being here. I think it's a bit odd. I don't understand why no one's getting the notifications, because it says on my studio, it does say live, and it does say notifications, but I don't know. I had a few comments as well today on my post from Denise and somebody else. I can't remember who it was now. Forgive me, I can't remember his name. Yeah, to say that they were going to come along. Tracy said she was going to come along. FDL Paranormal. And his Paranormal Adventures. FDL Paranormal. What is that? I don't know. Nobody's here. It's just me and you. That makes me sad. Makes me so sad. Compared to last week. It was the sad news, wasn't it? I had sad news updates today. Sad news updates. And I was going to talk about my random experience that happened. And there was more. I was going to ask some very specific questions to see what gauge kind of people's views. Oh, there's somebody at my door now. Let me put that on silent. I can't access from Facebook either, only YouTube. What is happening? Can you, because you can, I can't. Can you text Mick and say to him about that? Oh, Teresa's here. Because I don't understand why the notifications are not being sent out. Because the notifications is on to be sent out as soon as you set up the schedule. So it's weird that people are not getting notifications. It's very bizarre. Do a post. FDL Paranormal is live now over on YouTube. Come and talk to me. Come and say hello. Hello, Teresa, my darling. How are you? How is things? Denise was coming on. Denise is here, see. I knew Denise would come. I can always rely on Denise. We're just me and you tonight, Denise, talking. I think we don't understand why. Did you get a notification from YouTube? I want to know if people are getting the notifications, because it is on. So I don't understand why people are not getting the ping. Because if it's something technical, see, Denise didn't get it. So let me write this. So I want to find out why people are not getting a notification, because it does say notifications on the studio. Hold on a second. Okay, I don't really know why people are not getting. Could be on my end, Nikki. I don't know, Denise. I think there's a lot of people that are saying they're not getting notifications, but I've had a look at it today, like when I scheduled it to send out notifications. I did a thumbnail and I sent that out. I sent that out today, but normally about 5 minutes before, like, we go live, you should get a ping from YouTube to say FDL Paranormal are about to go live. So then it draws you all in. But it's weird that it's saying it's doing it when people are not getting the notification, which is bizarro. So I'll have to get Nick to look at that, because it's not my bag, I'm afraid. I deal with stats, but that's about it. Hi, Denise. Right, okay. So, I mean, I was going to start this podcast just by giving you an Angie update. Nick says it's working now. Okay, that's fine then. So that's fine. He's doing it. So that's fine. He can deal with that. Hopefully people will start to come in, start to join me. If you're joining, please say hello so I know that you're here. Oh, we've got 7 now. Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Just say hi, it's me. Yeah, so I was going to give you an Angie update. So she is getting better slowly, but she's getting better. She is no longer in a cast, which is fabulous news. She's wearing like a support boot around her leg and ankle, which is still non-weight bearing at the moment, but she's shown me her wound. She says before the stitches was absolutely gross, but after the stitches and it's been all cleaned up, it looks like it's going to heal quite nicely, which is amazing considering the damage that she did. So I am like, I can't wait for her to be back better, because I miss her. I miss her so much, and like, it's not been the same, not just ghost hunting, but just in general, in life in general, because we don't just hang out and go ghost hunting, we do other stuff together. And so we've been missing out on being with each other for a while, which is sad, but we get it, because obviously she's had a major accident. It's not, she hasn't just tripped over and stubbed her toe. She's done something really bad. But we're praying for her to get absolutely 100% better. We're not going to rush her back to betterness. That's even a word. She's got to be on form. And yeah, so we're just hoping, fingers crossed, a few more weeks time recovery, but she's going to do some physiotherapy just to help with the joint, to the ankle joint and stuff. Some of the pictures are horrific. She might want to disclose them at a later date if that's what she wishes. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so we're hoping. She's in the chat, so if you want to say hello to her, she's in the chat. Yeah, so we're hoping that she'll get better really soon. We miss her. We can't wait to get back together and start doing fun things and going hunting and doing all the good stuff. Yeah. No, you can't. You're not getting back on that horse, lady. Not yet. She's like, no, I want to get back on my horse. No, not yet. No, bad accident, really not good. So who else is here? Anybody else here? I was going to tell you a story, see. I wanted to tell you something that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. And I was going to mention it last time, but there was just so much that I needed to say, and I didn't want it to draw on and on and on. So I want to tell you about this experience that I had a couple of weeks ago. I went round to a friend's house. There was about 7 or 8 of us. I can't really remember now. About 7 or 8 of us. And she had a lady who was a medium who came round to basically do like a night of mediumship. And I went along basically because I just wanted to kind of not test the waters, but just like experience what people were saying, whether any of it was relevant, whether anything that she may have picked up on from me was going to be relevant. I just wanted to kind of be there and experience what it was like. So I went along and everything was okay. Now, this lady who came, the medium, she didn't even know any of our names. She only knew the names of the host, what house we were at. So she didn't know, because I said to like my friends, don't tell them anything about what I do. Don't tell them anything about YouTube or the paranormal, anything. I don't want anyone to know, especially her, to know absolutely anything about me whatsoever. So she didn't know who we were. She didn't know our names. We had to like introduce ourselves to her initially at the beginning whilst we were sat in a semicircle. And she kept like looking directly at me, and I was like, this is strange. But she kept saying to me, I don't know why I'm attracted to you the most in this room. There is something about you, but I can't quite put my finger on it yet. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. So, and things started coming through for various people who were in the room. She'd say certain words, maybe words or games that they used to play together, or, you know, something relevant about their lives that only that person would really know. It was quite surreal to watch in certain ways, but after she said what she said to me initially, I was so desperate for her to come around and go, right, you know what, this is what the story is with you, blah 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 blah. And I'd be like, wow, this is amazing. So I was open-minded, but I was level-headed. So, you know, certain things that you hear about what mediums say can have a very similar generic answer. But when it got to specific things, specifically about maybe names or how they passed, if they left something for them in their will, things like that generally people just wouldn't know unless you were that person. So she goes around the room and, you know, there was a lot of tears and a lot of, you know, happiness, mix of emotions, really. That entire evening was a bower of mixed emotions. Then she came round to me and she was like, I have your dad here and he wants to thank you. I've got to remember, I can't say it word for word, so I can't quote it because obviously it's been a few weeks. But she knew certain things about my dad that no one would ever know. Things like what we buried him in, what clothing we buried him in. Things like she said about my sister, and that I have a picture of her on my nightstand, which is true. She knew things about what happened to us at Bishton Hall. She immediately was like, you are really open. Your aura is open. I sense that you look for the paranormal. And I was like, this is weird, but very strange, but fascinating. And I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, something bad happened to you. And she was speaking about what happened to us at Bishton Hall and the that night where we had all the scratching and like just the worst night, basically, for what the good night for paranormal, but worst night for trying to keep it all together, if that makes sense. She knew stuff about certain things, and she said something very, very strange. And she said that an entity, I'll try and word this right, an entity that was located at Bishton is still following us around. He's in the background, and she suggested that we all go and get ourselves blessed or cleansed or whatever. And I said, to be fair, when we leave places now, we never used to. When we leave places, we do tend to do like a cleanse of some sort. Because like, you never know, do you? Nobody knows. Nobody knows how far you can push the paranormal. Nobody knows what happens if you did. We're only governed on what happens in movies and on TVs and, things like that. So we don't know. Nobody knows really how far you can push things and how, what kind of things they can do and stuff like that. And it's like when we're talking about attachments and stuff, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily believe in attachments and things like that. I just think it's one of them. But she was very specific about this person. She described him, which is what we've said before. And she said, like, it can't get to us because our aura is so strong. But she said, like, you need to bless yourself. But then I think that would be a little bit hypocritical for me to go and bless myself and then following weekend go ghost hunting again. I just, so that was a bit surreal to listen to and hear all that. She knew things about my past, about not good relationships that I've had in the past. She knew about stuff that's happened. She knew things like where we used to go on holiday. What did we do there? Just very, very specific, not general questions, very specific, questions. And she would so she'd shuffle her tarot cards in front of her, and and then all of a sudden a word will just pop into her head and she'll just say that word, and people who it was relatable to would say, oh, that's like my granddad. I mean, she said the words, I don't know what, she just saying, oh, I've got the words like RAF coming out, and my friend's granddad passed away and he was in the RAF, and she said he did like a tinkering thing, and he used to tinker with the planes. So it was very things like that, very specific things. Now, I know mediums have had a lot of stick over the years. Through one thing or another, they have had a lot of stick. Now, up until this point, I've never really considered having a medium come on a ghost hunt with us. I just think, because we're all about trying to keep everything real and authentic as much as possible, right? And I don't know whether having a medium would make people think, well, this, she might have read this beforehand, and then you get all that, this kind of like talk and, you know, but I think with this lady that I've met, I think she could offer something really special to an episode or two or whatever, for FDL. And I think, you know, we should maybe just give it a go and see what happens. What do you think? It's hard to make decisions because you don't know what to do for the best. It's like we want people to watch our channel, obviously, because we work really hard at trying to make it successful. But then because mediums had so much stick, it's whether that would put people off. I don't know. But this woman, this lady, she was the sweetest lady, you know, so kind, very, very warm, really kind of friendly personality. And I really warmed to her. And sometimes when I was saying to Angie about it, because I literally called her as soon as I left, and I was like, you're never going to believe what this lady said. And we went through it all together. And I did mention to her at the time, like, maybe you could come along and do a ghost hunt with us and just have a different kind of, a different element to it. I just think it might be worth giving it a go, just maybe once or twice. But she was amazing. Like, she just knew stuff. And it blew my mind how much she knew that no one, apart from obviously my family, would ever really know about. So I think we'll might just give her see what happens. So, I mean, she was amazing. Literally, I cannot recommend this lady enough. She was fantastic. She is so good that I'm trying to organize her to come back again and do another session, because it was phenomenal, just outrageous. It was jaw-droppingly good. It was so precise. So I think we might have a go. What do you guys reckon? Let me see what comments are saying. Agree with that. When you get a good one, you know it. See? So when you get a good one, you know it. Hi, Tina. How are you, my darling? So Denise says you should try it once and see how it goes. See, Angie's saying, like, real mediums, in my opinion, are very few and far between. So many out there have given them a bad name, which is true. It is true. It's no different to people in the paranormal giving other paranormal investigators a bad name. There's no difference. But hi everyone. Hi Lorna, hi everyone. So yeah, I think I'm going to get in touch with her anyway, and see what she says, and hopefully I want to take her somewhere that we haven't been to, so it's not documented. And I'm not even going to tell her where we're going to go. I'm literally going to go and pick her up and see if she wants me to pick her up, obviously. But in my opinion, I think I'd go and pick her up, take her where we need to go, and then not necessarily tell her where we're going, and then see what happens with that. I mean, she was good. I mean, really, really good. I just loved her. I just loved her personality. I loved absolutely everything about her. Everything. So we might well do that as just like a future episode. It's all about trying to bring. I've got no light. I'm all dark, and is that better? I hate this camera. Hold on, wait. Let's try this. Oh gosh. That's too bright. Oh, that is bright. It's blinding. Let me turn that off again. Is that better? Do I look shiny? So yeah, so I think we're going to give that a go and just see what happens. It's all about trying to find something I know that mediums have been used before on paranormal episodes, but I think we've been racking our brains about how to be different, really, and how to try and draw people in to watch the real stuff. I have to be so careful what you say. It's almost like being held to ransom, because you can never say what you really think. But I did have, so I thought like loads of people would have joined today, but it's interesting that nobody had the notification. But I wanted to ask some random questions really that I've been thinking about. And I'm, you know, when you get 5 minutes and you just sit there and you go, I wonder what people watch on YouTube. What, you know, I watch FDL because I like watching it. But I do watch others. So I don't just watch FDL, I do watch others. It would be interesting to know what others just so I can kind of gauge what your viewing is like. Does that make sense? I'm just nosy. No, I'm not being nosy. I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out what it is that attracts you to channels and not other channels, if that makes sense. So if anyone wants to let me know, share something with me, that'd be amazing. I read these comments and swiping up the thing, I can't stop the time. Oh, I'm breaking up. No. Did you get what? Did you hear? I've been so much lots of the podcasts done. Some of the stories are amazing. I've listened to Uncanny a few times, so I do quite like them. Yes, I do listen to them. But I watch, I don't know what to say what I watch really. I don't watch all of my watching is paranormal, let's put it that way. I do have other things that I'm interested in. If you can't hear me, you are breaking up. No, what's going on tonight? I was destined not to do this podcast, wasn't I? Something was written in the stars about me not doing it. I've been trying all week. I'm thinking, right, Wednesday, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it Wednesday. Then I thought, oh, no, I can't do it Wednesday because of this and that, and going back to school and all that malarkey. And then I thought, I don't know what I'll do Friday. Friday, people are, you know, end of the week, work's done, weekend to look forward to. Then you could come and spend an hour with me in my office. I still need to tidy up, although it has been amazing this week. Am I still breaking up? Is it just my voice? Hold on, let me get some water. Is that better? Am I still breaking up? This is not good. Do you know what I need? I need a podcast studio with big fancy boom mics. That's what I need. I quite like doing podcasts, to be honest. I know it's a bit weird for me because not weird for me, but like I'm sat here talking to a screen, yeah, and you're viewing me from wherever you are, your home or your sofa, your kitchen room or whatever. And it's so, but I do quite like, yes, you're waking up. What is going on? Why is it waking up? Why? What is going on? This hasn't been very successful this time. Last time I did it, I was so nervous and so scared. I thought, oh my God, I don't want to mess things up. And then I thought to myself, I felt really good after the last one. This one I'm not doing as I good on because I'm breaking up. Am I still breaking up? Hi John, how How are you, my darling? Am I still breaking up? Is it? Are you technical? I don't know how to fix that. How would I fix that? Does anyone know how I would fix that? Do you think it's because of my light? Do you think because it happened? Did it have when I put my light on? Should I turn that off? Did that make a difference? Did it make a difference? Did it make a difference? Did it make a difference? Yes. So am I breaking up? Yes, we normally ask Nick. I know. So I'm not breaking up anymore. I need your phone number. I'm like, just give me your numbers and we'll do a group chat. I'm breaking up. I don't want to break up. No, you are. Yes, you're breaking up. I'm going to have to contact technical. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know what's happening. Let me just contact technical. I don't want to talk and you're only going to get every other word, aren't you? We could play charades. Does anyone fancy a game of charades? I could do, I'll do one for you. Hold on. How did you film? Oh, yes. So, film. Oh, I'm not allowed to speak, am I? I don't know. I'm breaking up. Okay. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is in the comments. What am I? So let me do it again. What am I? What film am I? Anyone gonna guess? First person with the right answer. Yeah! Well done, Teresa! One of my favourites. I'm swimming for sure away from the. Am I still breaking up? Can you tell me? Because yes. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cry into my pillow, trying to figure out why this is breaking up. It worked perfectly well last week, and I thought I'd come back because doing it solo last week, I mean, it was scary, but not as bad as what I thought it would be. So I thought, oh, come on again, because I enjoy talking to you guys. I love it. Oh, it's okay now. Okay. So I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to you lot. And I love our interactions. I know that we don't get it very often, but I do love our interactions. I miss so many things. I miss making videos. I even miss, even though editing used to drive me crazy at points, I do kind of miss the editing. So while Angie's been away, I've been learning some new things on different softwares, how to like when we cut from one scene and go to another, how we can make that a bit smoother whilst for your viewing experience. So I've been just learning how to do things better. I'm not an expert, and I don't profess to be at all. I've never really thought that I would ever end up on YouTube either, to be honest. But, you know, things happen for a reason. So I always feel positive that I'm on the path that I'm meant to be on. So, yeah. So I've been learning some new skills while she's been away. I am missing some hunts. We are definitely going away in July. We've got one definitely booked for July, which is a hospital, old hospital. And we are going along with a team in the UK called Into the Shadows, who we support very much. They're a fantastic group of people. They do amazing events. And yeah, they are completely 100% true to the name, paranormal. They don't fabricate anything. Yeah, they're amazing people. So we're going to go along with them because this hospital site is a big site. So, you know, they would probably take their groups into one site of the hospital, and we'd end up in the other side of the hospital, and then we'd have a switcheroo around. So it helps us to, you know, not have any noise pollution, so that we can differentiate between what is, what isn't. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That one's going to be quite good, I think. We do have some other things coming up in the pipeline. I did write everything down. We've got some underground tunnels that we're going to do. We've got another town hall that we've been looking at. We're also going to try and get into the haunted museum if we can. I'm going to speak to the owner there and see if we can get in there. Yeah, so we do have plans for 2025. They're just delayed, but that's all. That is all. There was, like I said last time, there was talks about us not carrying on and but that's not true. So, and if it was true, you guys would be the first to know. So, yeah. So I had loads of questions I wanted to ask you all, really, but it was, you know, just silly things like, you know, what's your go-to YouTube channel? Where do you go? What's your favorite thing to watch on YouTube? Just to get ideas from you guys, really, because we're going in blind, really. I mean, because I know what I like to watch, and so I know what I'm looking for in a video. But when we're putting videos out there, we don't really know what, you know, whether people are liking what we're doing, whether we need to change something, whether we need to tweak this or tweak that. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Yeah, so it's very hard to, and not many people comment, you see, on the videos. So we'll get like a thumbs up and whatever, and that really does help with the algorithm. The algorithm is so intense. So we have to do absolutely everything absolutely pitch perfect. So subscribing, liking, and commenting on videos, which is what they want to see, which helps them push you up into the algorithm, and it keeps circling around, and then they'll start pushing you out there more, and you'll get visually seen more. So it's all about commenting on the videos. Yeah, I mean, even if it was something negative, we are always looking for feedback. We weren't born YouTubers or ghost hunters. You know, it's all about feedback, and we're always willing to grow and learn from everybody, really. You can go into the woods and the grounds of the haunted abbeys. Yes, we might do that, actually. Get Angie into it slowly. Bless her. So yeah, so if anybody has any feedback or comments on videos and stuff that we've done in the past, then you can message us on our email so that we can, you know, we can read it, and then we can go, you know, even if you want to say, look, I don't like this part of this video, you need to change this to this, just so we know, because we don't know what you're liking and what you're not liking, because no one really comments on it. They do like give us a thumbs up, and I like that, because it makes you feel, especially when you're out there, so you're videoing it, you're doing 8 hours video on 2 different cameras, maybe sometimes 3, so that's a lot of footage to then come home, rewatch the next day, and cut down into like a 40-minute episode, which is what you get as a 40-minute episode, roughly thereabouts. And sometimes you have to, we have to watch the whole thing, because sometimes we've captured things when we've been out on a break, or when we've been, so if we're holding the camera that way, our eyes are looking that way, the camera's caught something that way. You have to watch every single frame of every video that you capture on that night, which is what I do. And then I put it all together, and make an episode for you guys to watch. I do my best at trying to make it entertaining as possible. But if you've got any feedback for me, or you want me to do something different, then let me know, because I'm happy to learn and happy to adapt to whatever is suited. So hopefully we will be back very soon. But good news on the update on Ange. She is getting better. So she is on that road to recovery. We can almost see a light at the end of the gloomy tunnel, because I want her back. I miss her. So it's not really been the same. I don't know. It's hard to explain. When you're like, I don't know, when you're in part of somebody's life, they mean the world to you, and then all of a sudden it's cut down. It feels weird. I don't like it. It feels odd. I don't know. So hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll be back soon, and we can get back out there and start making more videos, more content for you guys to watch, hopefully enjoy. But interesting to know your thoughts on the medium. I think we might just have to do maybe just 1 or 2 episodes with this lady, just to see. You never know, do you? You've got to try things. You never know until you try. So yes, I don't know whether I'm going to do one next week, a podcast, but I wasn't going to do one this week, because I thought, I don't really know what to talk about. It's hard when you're flying solo, because you haven't got each other to bounce off of. So but I might do one. So keep your ears and eyes peeled. I'm not sure why you're not getting notifications on YouTube. That's odd. So I need to check that out, and find out what's going on there. Find out what's happening. That's it really. That's all I've got to report. If I think of anything else, like I'll go off now, and I'll be like, oh, I should have said this. I should have said that. And I did that last time. I had like reams and reams of paper everywhere. And I thought, oh, I should have said this and I should have said that. But it's just basically an update. I want to keep you guys in the loop as much as possible, so that you're aware of what's happening here. We haven't just like dropped off the end of the earth. We are still here. We are still working. So yeah, which is fun. It's fun. It'll be even more fun when we get to go outside and play in houses. All right, so I'm going to go now, guys, but I love you all very much, and I really appreciate your support, and I appreciate you spending time with me on a Friday night. I'm going to do very little now, I think. Just probably watch a bit of YouTube. Might watch FDL. I've heard they're pretty good. Okay, catch you on next time. See you later. Bye.